WB Mason presents the Joe Girardi Show. So, Joe, you get to rest during the All-Star break, but a few of your players do not. Dellin Betances, Teixeira, Brett Gardner, all going to the All-Star game. What stands out to you about their first halves?
Just how consistent they've been throughout the season. I mean, I look at Gardy first, over 40 RBIs out of the leadoff and second spot, hitting 300 on base, about a 400 on base. You look at Tex up there in home runs, RBIs, tremendous defense. And Dellin, he's done everything. 7th, 8th, 9th inning, he's pitched in all of them and been really successful. And one of the reasons we're having so much success is they've been really consistent. And the other thing is, I think there's 3 or 4 more guys that could have been All-Stars. 2 of them, if they would have remained healthy the whole season, Miller and Jacoby. And I thought Alex deserved to go, and I thought Brian McCann did, but I understand how it works.
Now, you've overseen Brett Gardner's entire career here, Joe, and I mean, what growth. From a guy who we thought was going to be, is he a 4th outfielder, maybe he can spot start, not against lefties. Now, I mean, he hits both. What have you seen that really resonates with you in the way that he's grown over this time?
The way he started to drive the baseball and hit the ball at the ballpark. But that all stems from his competitiveness. I mean, he was not going to be denied. And he will fight you over anything, you know? I mean, that's who he is. He's competing at everything he does all the time. And that's who he is, and that's why he's a great player.
And now is a first-time All-Star. Let's throw it back to the studio and get Bob and Flash's thoughts on the 3 men that the Yankees are sending to Cincinnati.
All right, Ryan and Joe, thank you. So the All-Star game is a huge deal, and it became a huge deal for Brett Gardner. Mid-game Thursday, he finds out that he's replacing Alex Gordon on the American League squad.
Well, I mean, he's had a great year, obviously, and I've kind of admired his attitude when he was up for the vote, and he said, I'm not going to politic for this. If the fans want to vote me, that's going to be fantastic. Well, he took it out of their hands. Alex Gordon gets hurt. He goes out there and gets 3 hits in the game on Thursday, and then finds out during the game that he's going to be a first-time All-Star. A great first half. He's gotten better as a player every year. Now he can call himself an All-Star. Nice job.
And meantime, a guy who's been an All-Star but is going back is Teixeira, feeling so good this season, healthy, and the first half numbers show it.
No, it's amazing what he's done, really. And he said, if I'm healthy, I can get back to All-Star capabilities, and obviously he was right. 22 home runs, having just an amazing year defensively, leading the league in RBIs. All of the things that Mark talked about in the offseason. Didn't have to worry about rehabbing the wrist. I can just get into baseball game shape, get stronger, and the numbers have been there.
And you know, it's funny because had Andrew Miller stayed healthy and knocking on the DL, he was 17 for 17 in save opportunities before that. He could easily be going to the All-Star game, but it's his, wrong way to put it, backup, Betances, the 8th inning guy, just dominant again. He's going for a 2nd straight year.
Going for a 2nd straight year, and if you think back to spring training 2 years ago, we didn't even know if this guy was going to make the team. Now he's going to be a 2-time All-Star. Did a great job when Miller went down, filling in the closer's role, the setup role. He's just completely dominant, well-deserved. And you know what? The one thing you can say about Dellin Betances, 2 years in a row making the All-Star team, does not change his personality. Great kid, very humble, and very appreciative.
We'll see if the Yankees have an impact in the All-Star game next Tuesday. That game is at 7 o'clock on Fox.